If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. So today we're going to be talking about everything we know so far about Call of Duty Warzone, which is rumored to be the free-to-play battle royale coming to Modern Warfare. It's going to be a separate download if you don't own Modern Warfare, but some people were able to data mine and we have a lot of information. There's going to be Killstreaks, the ping system, and all that stuff. So hopefully you guys do go on to enjoy the video. If you do, drop a like, guys. Super appreciated, incredibly helpful. And also just wanted to mention that I just got sponsored by G2A. So if you want to check them out, check out the link down in the description below. They have really affordable games, and not just games, but like software and stuff like that. I bought my security system off them for really cheap. So check them out if you guys want to. Link in the description below. Let's jump into it. So we're going to be talking about Killstreaks, ping system, pretty much everything. We're not going to go word for word on what the actual game code says, but we're going to read through some of them. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So first of all, it looks like there will be Killstreaks in this Battle Royale mode. There's going to be the Cluster Strike, the Precision Airstrike, a UAV, and a Shield Turret. And I think it's going to be interesting to see actual kill streaks in the game. And you know, I've talked about this in the past before, but I feel like one of the reasons you don't see a lot of people running around and trying to actually actively gun down other people is because they're too scared of dying. And there's no reward for getting an insane amount of kills besides uploading that clip to YouTube or Twitter or whatever. And so there's really no incentive to go out there and try to get as many kills as you can. So I am totally cool with this. If you're someone who wants to be aggressive, you can actually go for it now and not only just get a kill streak, that is the Cluster Strike, the Precision Airstrike, UAV, and Shield Turret, but also apparently, and this was not in the game code, but this was actually told to us by the Gaming Revolution, but apparently you are able to get a nuke in a Battle Royale for Warzone. So it's actually pretty freaking cool. The next thing, there is going to be a ping system. They said that you can mark traps, claymores, C4, AT mine, very similar to Apex, but for the most part it's not as fluid as Apex Legends. There's actually leaked gameplay of that. It all got taken down, so I can't show you guys any footage, and either way I would get a strike for that. But it looks like you are going to be able to ping a ton of stuff, and there's actually going to be a little like vertical like light that comes out of the ground where you pin, so people are going to be able to see. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm really happy with that. The next thing, there's going to be different loot rarities. There's going to be white, green, blue, purple, orange, red, and gold, and this is what each one of them is. White is going to be common, green is going to be uncommon, blue is going to be rare, purple will be epic, orange will be legendary, and then red ones are going to be custom that are not going to be used in loot. It could be used for drops and stuff, so your drop kit or whatever. And then gold, which is unknown at the moment, but could possibly be an airdrop item, so like supply drops that drop down on the map. As for the rules of Warzone, the green gas seen in the trailer is actually radioactive ash, not gas. So it's actually pretty cool. It says that when you're downed and having a pistol, you are actually able to go into last stand, and it says that upon killing an enemy in the last stand, you actually are automatically revived. So it's either they pick you up, they try to take you to somewhere, the ambulance, or we'll talk about that a little bit further down, but if you are able to kill someone while you're in last stand, you actually automatically revive, which is actually interesting, pretty cool as well. But apart from that, you can actually, in private matches, do custom gas, circle sizes, and damage options. So that's actually pretty cool that you're gonna be able to do that in the private matches. The next thing is that there will be solo, duo, trios, and squads. They're all confirmed in the game code. So if you have 3 friends and you wanted to play trios, but you can't in Blackout, or you know, even in some other ones like Fortnite, you can't do trios. So it's cool that they're gonna have not only solo but duos, trios, and quads. So it's actually pretty freaking awesome. The next thing is what is going to be the base HP along with armor and your starting weapons. It looks like there is starting weapons, but anyways, the base HP, it looks like it will be 150. And with the armor, you get an extra 150 armor. There's 3 tiers of armor, and this includes the helmet and also the armor itself, which is actually pretty cool. The next thing, start of game mechanics and end game extraction info. There is a jump master in the code, expected to be similar to Apex Legends. There seems to be multiple different ways to both enter and exit a match. And below you can see that there is an AC-130 entrance, a convoy entrance, and a helicopter entrance that can all be turned on or off pre-match in in your custom game settings. There's going to be starting weapons. I think this is only going to be in the custom matches, but you can have the G21 pistol, the MP5, the M4A1, the knife, or a starting weapon that you get to choose. So only, again, in the custom games it looks like you're going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to just start with a weapon in regular Battle Royale. As for extracting, it looks like you're going to be able to use a flare to extract mobile plunder, and there's also going to be a mobile plunder extraction device, which is mentioned, and it sounds like it's a one-use ATM for your team. So you're wondering what the hell. All right, so for extracting, it says that you can use a flare to call for a helo extract. So it looks like you can, I'm assuming, get out of like the map or out of the match by calling it a helo. I don't know. But apart from that, they actually have a mobile plunder extraction device, which is mentioned, and it sounds like it's a one-use ATM. So it's actually a system within the Battle Royale, within Warzone, that's going to be a currency system called Plunder. You're going to be able to use that, it looks like, for cosmetics and stuff in-game. So if you go into a game, you get some plunder. If you don't deposit that into this mobile plunder extraction device or into a bank that you can go to, then you lose all that plunder if you die. If you do end up keeping that money on you or that plunder on your body without depositing it, and you win the game, it actually is multiplied and you get more, like a bonus for holding on to it. So again, this was information that we got from the leaks, but it looks like the plunder aspect of it has been confirmed. So there's currency in the game. You get it from looting people's bodies, and you get it from, I think, like just killing people. So if you kill people and you loot their body, they might have plunder. You can use that to deposit it into an ATM, which if you deposit it into an ATM or a bank, that guarantees that you keep that plunder, because again, if you die, you lose all of that. And then once you finish the game, whether you died or you won, you can then use that plunder to purchase cosmetic stuff in the Battle Royale portion of the game, which is actually kind of cool. I think that's pretty awesome. But yeah, so it looks like you're going to be extracting that out of the game. And it mentions plunder leader, so that may be announced throughout the game, such as top kills in Apex. The ATM is where you will bank your plunder, located variously throughout the map. It looks like there is also a plunder gone command, which seems to mean that your bounty or current target left before you could get them. So not sure what that means either, or it could just be that you lost all of your plunder. And so that's that's pretty interesting as well. The next thing, Gulag and Death mechanics. So it looks like the plunder will be used more than just that, but you can actually bet your plunder. If you go down and you die, you will be taken to the Gulag prison, where you're going to be waiting in a queue to 1v1 against other people. If you win the 1v1, you actually respawn into the map. So that's actually pretty cool, and it makes it so a lot of people are going to stick around, man. They're going to be waiting to get into that 1v1 instead of backing out completely just because, you know, their teammate forgot to revive them or something. You can do this 1v1 on Gulag, and if you win it, you respawn. And then if you are waiting for your turn, you can actually bet your plunder on who you think is going to win. So if you bet right, you get money back, which is interesting because we have not had a gambling mechanic in any Call of Duty since Black Ops, and apparently they stopped because it was like some like legal issue they had. You know, back then they had the, you know, high roller and just regular party games that they had, you know, back in the day, and they stopped doing it after that. There was no more currency system. So I'm kind of cool and happy with this. I think that's pretty awesome. But anyway, so moving on from there, it looks like they will talk a little bit about their respawn mechanics. Now it says that it seems that you'll have to take a teammate's body to a nearby ambulance to be able to revive them or to send them to the Gulag. A defibrillator is mentioned along with respawning. Not sure how that will be used in relation to Gulag and ambulance yet. So this one was mentioned by the Gaming Revolution, but the defibrillator is a device you can use to revive a teammate who's downed. And so that's pretty much how it works. If you don't have that defibrillator, you have to take your teammate who's downed over to a ambulance. So there you go on that. There's also respawn and self-revive tokens, which it looks like hopefully those are not paid content. The next thing, you get to pick what perks you go into the match with. And it says that certain perks don't have effects in game, not sharing sources. Examples: tune-up, appointment, hardline, and kill chain. But anyways, it says that the perks we have is High Alert, Spotter, Tracker, Stalker, Marksman, SOH, Armor, and Artisan Taste. They have Deep Pockets, Grenader, Healer, Thief, Ammo Scavenger, Armor Scavenger, Medic Scavenger, Plunder Scavenger. So that's the second tier. And then the third one is Ghost, Sneaky, and EOD. Also seen in the default classes are Gorilla, Huntmaster, Warhead, Heavy Metal, but no description description for those so far. As for what the description is, let's go through all of the different perks. We have Ammo Scavenger, which is enemies you kill will always drop ammunition. We have Armor Scavenger, enemies who you kill will always drop armor plates. You have Armorer, which says that your armor plates are 20% faster and they supply 10% more armor. The Artisan Taste one says that weapons you pick up have a chance to automatically upgrade. That seems like a cool one. You have Bounty Hunter, where if you kill someone with more perks than you gain enough points to match them, and then you replace this perk. Deep Pockets. Any usable equipment you pick up has an extra use. EOD, explosive resistance, and you can capture enemy claymores and mines. With Ghost, you are invisible to drones and sensors. With Grenader, you get any throwable equipment you pick up has an extra use. For Healer, you have your medic items continue to heal for an additional 25% of their value over the next 20 seconds. We have High Alert, which grants vision when your enemy looks at you from outside your field of view. We already know what that one is, kind of. Medic Scavenger, enemies you kill will always drop some medic items. We have Plunder Scavenger, where enemies you kill will always drop some plunder. So it looks like it's not guaranteed that every time you kill someone you get plunder for them, so that's interesting. The next one, we have Sleight of Hand, lets you reload 50% faster. Sneaky allows your footsteps to be invisible and your enemies are not warned when you track them. For Spotter, you get enemy equipment within a small radius is visible and highlighted to you even through walls. For Stalker, faster movement while aiming down sight. And with Thief, you have when you harvest, it generates 20% more plunder. For Tracker, enemies leave footprints as they move and increase crowd movement. And then finally, we have Bullet Damage, which increases bullet damage to the chest and abdomen. So that's an interesting one as well. As for all the locations we know about, some of these will have its own suburb because they're just that big. But let's talk about the different locations. We have Airfield, which has a suburb. We have Bank. We have Boneyard, which also has a suburb. We have Bookstore, Bunkers, Burger Town, Coast, Dam, Dealership, Downtown, Electric Store, Film School, Fire Station, Gas Station. We have Gulag. We have Gun Store, Hills, Hospital. And the hospital will also have a suburb area. You have Layover, which has an exterior, tunnel, maintenance, and a suburb. We have Lumber, which will also have its own suburb. We have Monument, Mountain Suburbs, and also Overgrown for Modern Warfare 2, which also has its own suburbs. We have a pharmacy, a police station, a pool, a port, processing center, pub, public bathroom, and quarry, which also has its own suburb. Radio tower, river suburbs, storage, substation, supercenter, supermarket, Atlas, Torres, which has its suburbs, train yard, which also has its own suburb, and TV station, which could be broadcast from Modern Warfare 2, which also has its own suburb. That's a lot of locations. Holy crap. And again, remember, 200 players right now is what has been leaked. We have Tank, Hunter, Demo, Matic, and Tank for the default drop kit, which I guess that's interesting. For weapons, ammos, and type, then we have weapons, ammo types, attachments, and new weapons. We have the ammo types, 12G, 762, a 50 cal, a 919, and a rocket. As for new weapons, it looks like they have the Intervention, the Honey Badger, the Spaz 12, and the Glock 17, all within the game code for Battle Royale, so we could be seeing those also very soon, just in regular multiplayer as well. For attachment info, we have interchangeable, and they also come with rarities with different attachments that appear static in bag and change based on weapon attachment that you have already on. There's also unique weapon attachments and also challenges for each attachment in the game or in the Battle Royale. We're going to have 200 plus daily missions and challenges. There's going to be interrogations and callouts as well, and that's pretty much it. It does go into what their sources are, so if you guys want to check it out, let me know in the comments section. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found the video informative and helpful. If you did, drop a like on the video, guys. It's super appreciated and incredibly helpful. If you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm going to have a lot more Call of Duty Modern Warfare news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming, so make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. If you want to support the channel directly, you guys can do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, special badges, and more, so go ahead and check that out only if you're willing and able to. And then last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is literally the best place to do so. Go ahead and give me a follow over there at OGXRAYZ, link in the description below. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.
Enemy care packages out. Less than a minute. We're winning this fight. Hold them back. Enemy at the barrel. Multitasking. UAV identified. Kilo on station. Standing by. Enemy
Changing
UAV
max.
overhead.
Request air support. My position.
Thunder 1-3 is in the AO. That was the whole group. Enemy at the container. Online. That's a kill. Allied structure strike is up. Taking fire. Send them out. 30 seconds. Time's up. Move. Multiple KIA. You got it. Standard, we need to reach you. I wish you luck.
Grid is marked. Go for fire. Running low.
Horseman 3-2 on station. Standing by.